I worry about him like all the time. So,
Right,
you know,
right. But Avi is pretty good with the technology. He really is. But
yeah.
and he speaks all over the country, all over the world
Mm-hmm.
about aphasia. You know, he lectures,
Mm-hmm.
to colleges, and he's like really networked,
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
But he has a hard time. His texts and his emails are confusing, and I always tell him that. I said, we got to work on them. They're really confusing. What are you trying to say?
Yeah. No, it's tough,
So,
and you just feel bad, like, because I don't want to like, try to suggest. I don't want to like tell him what he's trying to say, but like with my dad, sometimes I worry that he's embarrassed. But nobody, you can tell obviously, but people don't like. He's like, oh, he always says he's so worried people are gonna make fun of him or think he's stupid, and I'm like, the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Like nobody.
Right.
I don't know if I told you this, but like my boyfriend used to have a stutter, so he's really good with my dad because he's so used to having to be patient. So it's actually like it's super. Yeah, it just makes both of our lives.
Words out. It's getting the words out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did Avi tell you? What's out there for he told you what's out there for texts and emails?
Yeah. So there's like the word, he can speech to text. He's got a couple of those. I forget what it was called.
Right.
And then lithographia or something.
Lingraphica.
Lingraphica, yeah.
It's okay. I'm not crazy about Lingraphica. I know what that is. Sure. It's okay. I mean, there's stuff on there that like with little icons and everything for it's okay. Yeah.
It's very basic. It looks like looks like if you really have no ability to speak, and I think that's not
right. Like I'm tired. Just help me. That kind of stuff. Right.
Yeah, I think that like what I think is so interesting about stroke patients is a lot of people who have strokes are high stress individuals, so it's a lot of times like doctors and lawyers, people who talk for a living, and so a lot of the research I did, it seemed like a lot of people were very frustrated a lot of the times, and I think that that's maybe true. Text, like, I don't know if I'm going to fix it, but I think no one's trying, like I read some like research papers and they're like, yeah, if somebody created an app for this or created a technology, we could do even more. Like, even in the research, they said like, we wish we had more people who would do this kind of stuff. And like, even with minimal help with technology, like with word suggestion and Grammarly and things that aren't tailored for people with aphasia, people still do better. So, it's just no one's focusing on it. But I think more people are going to have strokes, it's not like it's a dying industry. So, I think it is a good, I think it's like I think it's like the best idea I've ever had in terms of apps. I just think it's like, it's such a no-brainer that people should be building these things because we created the AI for it, it's just a matter of finding someone who wants to do it. Anyway, I could talk forever about how, terrible the tech industry is, but,
so I'm looking, Chad Rubel, he did something called Tapgram. I haven't been in touch with him for a really long time, but he did that because his mom had a stroke, and he created Tapgram, T-A-P-Gram, G-R-A-M, and his name is Chad Rubel, R-U-B-L-E, and Avi knows him really well. I'm surprised you didn't tell you anything about him. And that was, and Tapgram was I think it was a way to make emails, or I forgot what it was now. I don't even remember what it is, but it was something to make tech easier for people with aphasia. But you could connect with him if you want to.
Yeah.
And check out Tapgram because you'll understand what that is. My tech skills are really, really limited. Oh, good. Oh, okay, good. So you're thinking about this, huh?
Yeah, I just think that like we have this is the kind of thing that technology can fix. We can't think for somebody, we can't like make emotions, but we can fix grammar and vocabulary. Yeah. Like that's been fixed. So shouldn't there be an app for people who maybe their aphasia isn't like super bad such that they only know one or two words, but people who like used to have a full vocabulary. And this isn't just for aphasia patients. Like I have a friend who had a concussion and would like forget basic words,
Yeah, that's right. That's traumatic brain injury. We work with that too, sure.
Yeah, and it's such the fact that it's the only reason this hasn't been like worked on so much is because nobody in the tech industry is having a stroke yet. They're not old enough, or if they are old enough, then they don't go back into the tech industry. They're out of commission. So it's like but we've got like 20 Tinders. So what does that tell you?
Right. So I think your father said you worked for the New York Times. You did work for the New York Times. You don't want to do that anymore, huh?
I want to build my own apps. I think I've got some like really good ideas, and I also want to design them. So I want to do like the full design and engineering. And also I needed to take some time off to like help my dad out and stuff and the transition. I think he was getting a little sad and stuff, and I wanted, and I made some money in the stock market a couple of years ago, so I've got a cushion, so I'm not like strapped for cash.
That's great. That's terrific. Yeah. Okay.
And I can always go back to being a full-time engineer. Like I still have all the skills, but I think like it would be, nicer if I had a little more flexibility, especially with my dad.
That's great. No, that's really good. Yeah.
And my aunt said like if I don't want him full time, then if I'm gonna have a full time job, he should just come back to Chicago because he'd be so bored sitting alone by himself all day,
Yeah. And I know Alan spoke with him this week. He'll probably check in with him next week. That's good. We'll be back, the 25th. So we'll check in with him and see where he's at and what's going on. I think he's doing okay though. That's good. Sounds like he's doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed to be having a lot of fun. I always worry. I keep asking him, like, are you okay? Are you doing good? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like,
well, he doesn't want to worry you. He really doesn't. He doesn't want to stress you. He's very aware of that. He doesn't want to burden you,
Yeah. I just think sometimes, like, by not burdening me, I worry. Like, cause I don't, I have to, like, I guess I feel like I have to take care of him, I have to, like, protect him,
Right, exactly, because he does need someone to take care of him. He does.
Yeah, so I feel like I have to always know what he's doing.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that things are going well in the Berkshires. I'm glad that he's happy there, and it's a great area. I love it too, and
we should all get dinner sometime. Like we could do outdoor. There's so many nice outdoor places around here.
I know. You're near Great Barrington, right?
Yeah. We're going to dinner there tomorrow night.
Really? Where are you going?
Prairie Whale.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's new. It's like very, it's very, my friend is in town, so we're doing all the nicest places in the Berkshires.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it on the main road there?
Yeah. It's on the main road. It's very new, but it's very cool.
Okay.
And the food's amazing, so. I'm excited.
Yeah, and they've changed over a lot. Restaurants have changed over a lot there too, and things are reopening up there too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Tonight we're going to Cantina 229. It's like a really nice place near us. Outdoor, like a nice outdoor sitting, and we all are vaccinated, so I think it's okay. And then
Oh yeah, it's fine. No, it's definitely fine.
Yeah.
Did you get over by Lenox or not so much? Not too much?
Not that much, but I think I want to start, because we stayed so close to home during the pandemic, because we were also taking care of my boyfriend's father, who's got COPD, which is like a lung condition, so he really can't get sick. So we we'd go to the grocery store and that's it. Like we didn't like stray outside of, our bubble very much. So,
Guido's in Great Barrington?
Yeah.
One of my favorites. I go to the one now. I stay more near Lenox, so I go one near Pittsfield.
Yeah, we're gonna try going on more.
I'll be up the weekend of the 9th, the opening weekend of Chinglewood. I'll be up that weekend. So
cool. Yeah, we should all get dinner.
We can connect or something. That would be good. Okay, we'll do something.
Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to have dinner with I don't know if it's like a patient thing, but
no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm very cool like that. It's okay. I mean, I'll work them over dinner though. I'll make them work. That's just how I am. I make people work even though we're recreation. But sure, that would be fine. No, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I didn't want to make you feel pressured.
No. Okay, so I already have tickets for Friday night, Saturday rehearsal, Saturday night, and Sunday.
Wow.
I already got tickets because.
Yeah. I mean, everything's sold out like right away. Like everything's been,
I know.
Everyone's so.
Well, because they're spacing people out at Tanglewood because of the pandemic. Yeah. You kind of. Right, you still have to wear a mask there, even though they're saying in New York you don't have to wear masks anymore. It's crazy. I don't know what that's about, but and they're spacing people out. I was able to get tickets. You should be able to get tickets, right? I don't know if they're selling them there. You have to go over there or just do it online.
I'll go check online, yeah, because he'd like that. I mean, yeah, I'm